the step and jab. We want to practice using that lead hand, okay? The jab is a short word, so it's a shorter punch. So whichever side is closer to your opponent, that's going to be the hand that you're using, and you're going to practice doing that with a little bit of footwork. When we take this footwork step, what we want to do is step with the leg closest to the direction that we want to travel. So this isn't a shuffler move. It's just a quick short step, and we're going to throw the punch as we take that short step. So I'm going to do it kind of to the angle so that you can see and move with me. So take a few steps back. I'm going to pick that fighting stance, facing my shoulder towards my target. So I'm going towards this direction. Each time I throw the jab, I want to lead with my hand and move so that my body gets my hand there faster. You don't want to step and then jab late. The hand is going to be the thing that makes your foot go, right? Because your hand wants to get there fastest, so it makes sense to move that first, okay? So let's back up and reset, and we'll try a couple sets of that. Again, pick your favorite fighting stance. So left or right. You're gonna practice taking that jab and taking a step. Last one, and go. Okay, and then we'll start to double it up, and then we'll put it in reverse. Okay, let's do one more set like that. So we're just gonna step and jab, leading with the hand. Last two. The other thing that I noticed that when I watch people first learn this is their hand takes like this little shaky move, okay? They like shake their hand back before they move it because they're thinking about the hand. But if you can just get that hand to move straight forward instead of cocking back, then that's always gonna be a stronger move. Now right now we're doing a jab, but when you throw a back fist, there's my back fist. It looks almost just like my jab, okay? Because it has to come out straight. When I'll watch a lot of you spar, you pick up the elbow before you throw your back fist. So you're like, hey, here it comes. So instead of throwing it this way, if you're throwing it like a back fist, just throw a straighter punch because it's gonna get there faster when you throw a straighter punch, okay? Now we'll double up the jab, and this one you can really mix up. But for right now, we're gonna do one in place and one with a step. So you just practice moving that hand first, bing, bing, and taking the step on the second move, okay? So that's the double jab. You can do it in a lot of different ways, but that's how we're gonna work it out today, okay? You're gonna go single step, get them to watch the hand, and then cover the distance, single and step, making sure your other hand's in a guard, and it's always just coming back to a good guard position where the elbow's tucked, like you're holding something underneath that arm. Now, if we do that same drill in reverse, we're gonna start with a single jab. We're gonna start up close to the front, and we're gonna work our way back. Now, when you throw this jab, again, I don't wanna step first and then jab. I'm gonna jab and step. When you have a target, it's almost like you're pushing off the target to move you in reverse. The leg closest to the direction we wanna go is the back leg. So again, I'm not shuffling. I'm taking a step with that back leg and letting the front leg drag and just kind of follow. So that's how you're gonna jab in reverse. Learning the jab in reverse is important so that when you're retreating, you're not just moving backwards, you're actually still defending yourself and fighting backwards. So throw that hand, reverse it, get to the good fighting stance. Now to keep it matched up, we're gonna do the same thing with the double. You're gonna do a quick snapper, and then push back on the second one. So this gets you used to punching, throwing techniques in reverse. You might even block, but you're practicing doing something while you're moving, and that's what's important. So again, we'll try it on the right, same two combos, and we'll work through it a few times. So you're just gonna go single jab. On the other side, practicing leading with the hand and taking the step, bam, okay? Single step. And jab, we'll do that 2 times. We'll do each one 2 times. Practice that. Jab. You can breathe with the technique. It keeps you from getting tired. You're always breathing in and out and then forcefully exhaling, just like any exercise you do an exhale. So again, if we're doing the double up, for this combo, we're gonna jab, snap it, and then take your step. And then just work that. We'll try that one more time, and we'll do the other 2 in reverse. And that's a fun challenge. If somebody's just holding a mitt with you, like a partner, it's a good way for them to stay in a good fighting stance and hold that mitt up. If you're just training by yourself like me, then just do it in the air. Okay, now we're gonna work in reverse, single, reverse. The back leg is the one that should step. It's like I'm pushing off that target. Okay, again, single, reverse. We're working on fighting on our way back, not just retreating, but defending. Good, now we'll double those up. Again, do the first one in place. Could work either way, right? You might go, the first one steps back. For sake of this drill, first one in place, second one on the move. Okay, last one. Whew, feels good. Okay, ready? Best fighting stance. Try and stay level, kind of like their first drill last week. I don't want to be jumping up and down. I want to just step and move with the punches. And that is the step and jab. We did it forward and reverse. You did single jabs and double jabs. Try it out by yourself or with a partner and post that video so that you can enter to win Student of the Day or a cool prize at the end of the month.